welcome back. I'm just gonna go ahead and let my lovely players introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Jordan Freeze. I am playing the. I totally forgot what his name. No, not his name. The thing. What's our bit?
The Italian stallion, I think,
No,
right?
no, no, no,
No,
no,
it's the
the
Italian
Italian
in
and the
the battalion.
battalion.
The
I've been
Italian in the
avoiding the
battalion.
Italian stallion this entire time because that's
It's a soft core. It's fine.
yeah, it's
Attention.
okay. I mean,
What's
he's
going
no
on?
Sylvester
You know.
Stallone, but like, Donnie Montragato.
Yes, hello. I am Alex, also go by Xander. I am playing the Aussie in the posse, Lance Corporal, Broden T. Fink.
And hello, I'm Jack, also known as Split Guardian, and I play the baddie Trinidaddy. Gets worse every time I say it. Also known as Corporal Jonathan Holder.
And I, of course, am Atlas, your narrator this evening. But
Okay.
before we get properly started, how about we have some words from the front?
Welcome back to Thoughts with Donnie Montragato. Alone and tired. Alone and tired. That shit keeps racking around my head constantly, and I can't help but get itchy about it. I haven't seen much, but I've seen cursed spears, books from an unknown world, and God forbid, flying fiery planes, but nothing else is scaring me more than this fucking bird. Bless you. Who said that? When I look into its eyes, there's no shine. It's just darkness. And it spoke to us, telling us of our fates. Tired and alone. I'm gonna die tired and alone. Fink already walked away. I don't know where Holt is gonna go next. Is it gonna be today? Am I gonna die today? I wanna go home.
The personal journal of Lance Corporal Broden T. Fink. Fuck.
Hold on, that fucked me up. Dear John. Holy shit. Somehow we are alive. I could swear that I've seen that plane before, but fuck it. Fuck the reflection. We are alive right now. Think anything out there that thinks still has his ability to aim like an absolute badass. Okay. In all seriousness, the similarities we are finding on this mission are jarring. I'm doing my best not to think about it, but still, heading in on the beach just to be cut off by a nervous local. I half expected to see Rashad. Wonder how he is these days. Only difference is I'm practically alone. Never mind all that. Never mind. Our hands have slowed finally to a stillness from the focus on the writing. Time to focus on the mission.
All right. Thank you very much. Now, when last we left our unit on their perhaps final mission, Allied forces are in the midst of withdrawing from Gallipoli, but there's still one last loose end to tie up, and so our unit has been sent out by the PIT to rendezvous with a particular specialist. Talk of the Seven. Whoever these seven are, they seem to be entrenched in either the strange things that are happening in here or the Ottoman military or both. Well, that's for them to find out. As was said, they managed to make landing. They were accosted rather, they experienced a shooting star, one might say, that was brought down by machine gun fire in a very handy maneuver, and now they have gone down, down into the ruins of Ephesus, down into a library that is being combed over by people flashing lanterns back and forth. They haven't been seen yet. And so our good friend Lance Corporal Broden Fink went ahead to scout things out. And past a door beyond that, he encountered something even worse than the oppressive darkness he found himself muddling through. And I think that's where we will cut back to, as dark tendrils wound around his throat. Actually, no. I don't know. Should we go back to Broden, or should we go back to the other two who have no idea what's happening yet? We'll say Broden. We'll say Broden. So, a great darkness has wrapped itself around you and looks to do you significant harm. You are alone. The general area where you are is kind of past the library where the people are up on this sort of like balcony second floor looking for things. You managed to slip through a doorway, and now you're in sort of this like labyrinth of halls and catacombs. Yes, sir. You had questions?
No, keep going.
Okay. This labyrinth of halls and catacombs. You are isolated from both your unit, who has stayed behind back at the entrance. They have not made it past yet, and you are isolated from the other people here. So, what's going on?
Got an ace of hearts for combat.
Okay.
So I just to make sure that thing doesn't go fucking first.
All right. Combat it is then.
What's my target number?
Your target number is 2 brawn.
There's
I
a
don't-
trick to this.
I was about to say I don't
Funky
fucking
here.
trust fucking I don't trust
I don't
that
trust that shit at
dick.
all.
I don't trust
That's fucked.
I don't trust that one fucking bit.
I don't think we've
Um,
ever fought something with 2 brawn before.
No. Okay.
I think I stepped
First
on a bug that was 2 brawn.
okay.
How many are there?
Where you said it's choking me?
Yeah,
What
it's
is
kind
the
of
kind
like
of thing?
come up behind. It's like sort of like come up behind and around you. It doesn't really have too much of a physical form. If anything, it's a surprise you even managed to notice it before it did any damage to you whatsoever. You
Does
still
it-
feel it. It's still
Uh-huh.
tangible-ish, but it's definitely not like anything you've ever fought before.
Does
That's
it
for
have
certain.
does it have armor, just so I know for to choose which weapon I might use here? Because if it doesn't have armor, I don't want
Survey
to use this other
says
thing.
No armor.
Okay. I think what makes the most sense in this moment is that Broden gut reacts to grab his knife. Yeah, and like stab back at like
Start fucking
what he
getting
can. Yeah, just fucking start just fucking going at just fucking shanking.
All right.
Ooh.
Yeah, roll me an attack. Target number 2 to hit brawn.
And there's a fucking trick to this. There's a goddamn trick. I'm gonna roll
There's gotta be a fucking catch.
5
There's gotta be
dice, keep one in the chamber.
What if you stab it and it just starts screaming?
Okay, that's 3 successes. I'm gonna re-roll. Sorry, 2 successes. Those are 2 successes. I'm gonna re-roll 3.
What if this thing's like a hydra and like the second you kill it, it grows like 2 more? Like,
Okay, that is 3 successes, not enough to get an augmentation on it. I'm going to not burn a card and just deal the 1 point of damage to it as a tester for this round and begin stabbing.
Okay. Sounds good. You quick hands, quick reflexes, go for your knife and begin to stab, and you feel resistance as the blade goes in, but it doesn't seem to affect it at all.
Then if this is free for me to be able to do, I do have flares in my inventory, and I'd like to crack one open while I'm struggling with this thing and let it drop by my side to like to illuminate this space.
I also thought about like a light source.
If that's not an act, if that is something that I need to do next time, but
Yeah, I think because you already tried an attack, I think trying to use like a different item of equipment would probably count as a major action if that's fair. So I think that would be a next
Understandable.
turn sort of thing.
agree to disagree, but continue.
Overruled.
Sustained.
All right. In that case, it is going to attempt something. Your guts is 4, so that is my target number to hit. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
Sorry.
Targeting guts.
dice. 6 dice.
6 guts dice.
6 guts dice.
Whoa. What? I just keep one in the chamber.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
we're gonna re-roll that.
Not enough.
Oh God, that's so close.
However, I have corruption pool stuff.
Oh, fuck you.
I'm gonna use
What can
my
you do?
boon to intervene because I can negate 1 corruption action with the boon that I received.
Okay.
But something's gonna happen to Donnie because of it. That's what,
In that
we agreed
case-
on.
Wasted by your own petard, one might say.
In that case, no. The Stalking Shadow does not have another manipulation to work with, and so what it was attempting to do, as it kind of began to sort of like even more envelop and wrap around you, Fink, you kind of felt it almost like seeping in through your coverings and clothing, and you felt even not coldness like you would with the cloak, but numbness. But it doesn't seem to catch, it doesn't seem to quite work. And that is its turn.
Like that
Top of the
motherfucker
round.
up.
Top of the round, I'll allow you to drop a flare.
Yeah, I strike a flare.
Okay. Fellas, we'll take a pause. It's been awful quiet.
Sure has. Man, that cloak does fucking wonders, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been real quiet.
It
Yeah.
does.
I did say, for the record, that if Broden needed help, he would make a very clear sign. And I don't think that sign has been made, so...
So we're good. We're
Yeah,
chilling.
we're just hanging out. Donnie keeps looking at the fucking bird.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye. Holder's keeping an eye out for cultists.
Yeah.
Try to keep us all out of sight.
Yeah,
Out of
for your record, the fellows who are sort of like up on the balcony, it looks like they're carrying lanterns. They're still speaking amongst themselves in that language that you don't understand. They're still sort of like taking down scrolls, books, tablets from the shelves, and kind of muttering and speaking among themselves. They look like they're pretty preoccupied with what they're doing at the moment.
They're speaking in a language I don't understand.
Correct.
They look like cultists of the master ?
Yes. The people of the mountain. Correct.
As every time I have to ask this, anything going on up here?
No. So anyway,
God.
Broden Fink.
Thank God.
You crack your flare. I let you do that at the top of the round. What else do you want to do?
Stab it into it.
Interesting.
Stab it with the flare.
Interesting. Let me double check something.
What if it's ghostly
Torch.
shadow blood like douses the flame and then it like eats your face?
I don't know if it's made of shadow. I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think shadow blood. I don't think it has blood, Jordan.
Yeah, I don't think shadow should be grabbing people either, but this is like a really new experience.
And
for
Raven
both of
shouldn't
us.
talk. What the fuck? Hey.
Yeah.
So why are you questioning our logic here?
Yeah.
So are you questioning that shadows
You know
can
what?
have blood,
You know
but
what?
okay with
You know
shadows
what?
like
You know what?
grabbing
Fuck
you?
me. Yeah. You know
Yeah.
what? No.
In front of a
Egg on my-
live studio audience, baby.
Sounds like-
Egg
it sounds a
on
little
my
reductive, bro.
face. I'm the asshole here.
On your face.
You fellas done?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. All
Sorry,
right.
narrator.
So what I'm going to say is things are it's a little bit of a strange situation. So I'm gonna
No
say
kidding.
is Yeah, right. If you give me at least 1 success over on a melee attack, no, 2 successes over on a melee attack, it will do damage.
Good to know.
Oh god, what could normally fuck this thing up? Oh my god.
I don't know.
Oh.
Okay, it's 2.
Okay.
Mm.
I'm gonna re-roll 2 and hold that 4 to possibly burn a card on.
You've got it.
Word. That's what my brain was thinking. Oh god.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to burn a card on that 4 to make that a 5, and I'm going to I'm going to petition to the court, and the court is only Atwis. If I could suggest, I am willing to tempt something quite dark, as I am literally having this thing seeping into me, letting that fuel a bit of the retaliation. A little darkness rooting into Broden's soul might tempt a little bit of an assist from an old friend. Here alone in the darkness.
Take a point of corruption, that'll count as a success.
I'll do it. And then I'll use a burn a card to bump that. Yeah, so I'm going to burn this card. I'm going to hand this to you, narrator.
All right. That's practically nothing. A 2 of spades.
Yeah, practically nothing. I'm glad I spent that. 2 of spades.
Scared.
I'm thinking for a 2 of spades. What does that get Lance Corporal Fink? I'm gonna say I'll go very easy, very straight with this one. It's almost childishly simple. I'm gonna take a new phobia.
Okay.
Ooh. Is it what I think it's gonna be?
I'm gonna take nyctophobia, baby. Fear of the dark. Spelunkophobia and nyctophobia. I am in hell.
Yes, you are. Having been able to crack the flare, you shove it forward, you shove it back, trying to get it into the mass of the shadow itself, and it takes a moment, but you see the light kind of like almost crackle outwards, almost, until it seems like it creates, it demarcates almost the edges of a hole that kind of like spark and sizzle a little bit, and you feel it like twitch and jerk against you. But that was only 1 damage.
That's fine.
And it is now its turn. So, we're gonna try that again. Gotta hit 4 guts. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, sorry. That would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gonna roll. 2. Reroll 4.
Oh, so close.
Now I can use my corruption pool to bump the 4 to a 5.
Shit.
And
I
succeed.
figured.
Hey, you made me waste a point, so that's good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Alright, I will use a point.
Did you
from
waste
corruption.
a point beforehand because of the boon, or did it just prevent you from being able to do that? Did you spend it and he negated it with his boon? And it's just
I said that he could negate it, so
so it's like you wasted a point. on that one. Gotcha. So you wasted 2 points. Hey, win for us.
Counterspell, yeah.
I don't know. This is a second. This is going to be a waste.
Broden, you feel it as the it kind of like convulses, but then it wraps tighter and tighter and tighter still, and the numbness begins to seep into your skin and flesh and bones. Paralyzing enzymes. The victim is paralyzed and cannot move or speak,
Oh, no.
allowing the shadow to get away with its meal and quietly digest it elsewhere. It does no damage. However,
I find it interesting that I was in fact holding the flare, and if it's gotten it, so I'm paralyzed. That thing is still with me, so that is burning bright, in my paralyzed grasp.
okay.
Just letting you know, just reminding you that there's that flare is not just lying here. That flare is being moved wherever this thing is taking me.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, there's a question.
You had to get extra oomph on top of your attack for 2 damage though. But the flare is being taken with you.
Yeah.
So you are a bright beacon. Yes, you had a question?
So, when we let Fink go, we essentially said if he needed help, there would be a signal.
Mhm.
Did we see the light from the flare?
I am too far away.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to catch him.
I
Not
went
right
down
now.
a lot of hallways and stairs.
He's far
Gotcha.
off.
Okay. So, well, Fink's fucked.
Pick yourself out of this one, chump. Shit. Are we still on Fink, or are we back at the other two? We're just
I don't
gonna
know.
watch this happen.
I don't know. Were the other two did the other two have anything that they were able to do that wouldn't involve knowing things they wouldn't be able to know? Okay.
Not for
Other
me.
than look at books.
Donnie was gonna try to talk to the bird.
I think we'll deal with Fink first.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Word.
Yeah,
We
the A
can
plot.
deal with
The A
Bird
plot.
later.
Do
Yeah,
B plot
exactly.
next.
All right. The shadow sort of brought you down and begins to drag you and drag you, and it is going to attempt to make an attack. So gotta hit. Oh, that's right, 5 brawn. Got a bit of an upgrade there. So let's see.
Got the big boy pants on today.
Engulf. Don't mind if I do. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep one in the chamber.
Oh, dude.
We bump it. And that does 2 damage, and you have a chance to escape.
What's the chance?
The chance is... I just have to roll it again and fail. Unless, rather, you want to roll it. Might be better.
Roll what?
Roll the thing that stunned you again. To see if it, like, re-stuns you. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, so you have to roll the thing. Okay, yeah, gotcha. So it's not
Okay.
it's not a Broden check. It's the same like big pool of guts things.
Yes. So at the top of the round, we'll say we'll let you go because this happened to you, but top of the round it will roll again for free to see if it still
Gotcha.
is able to restun you.
Gotcha. Oh, so I'm free. I just need to it needs to try and restun me again.
Yes.
Gotcha.
But it can do so
Okay.
for free because it already had you. Yep.
Yes. But like it has to roll it, right?
Correct.
Okay. But I'm free
Right now, yes.
as of this exact moment.
As of this exact moment.
I have to hit a 2 or a 1.
You would have to hit 3 if you're still using the flare because I wanted 2 successes over.
Base 1. Okay, yeah, base 1.
Yes.
Yeah. But 3. Yeah.
You only have 3 brawn now.
I still have a point of melee. I mean, true.
Each one of your dice would have to be solid if you wanted to keep one in the chamber.
I have 1 melee and I have well, so this is okay, so okay, yeah, that's right. So the brawn goes down, but yeah, okay, so I yeah, okay, gotcha. I have 3 now. It's easier for it to hit me with a physical attack if it so desires. But I can also roll 4 dice. I'd need to hit 3 successes. I've been luckier before. I don't trust in my ability to run away in the darkness, especially because now that Broden is feeling the oppressive and tightening of the darkness around him, there is a bubble of vibrantly red light surrounded by darkness, and the idea of running into the darkness even with a light means that this thing, this living shadow, will be back in darkness where he can't see it, and that's a very scary thought. Broden Fink reacts more animalistically in this kind of situation, I'd say. I think it's completely legitimate for him to make another attack attempt at this thing, to try and destroy it with the light.
Sounds good.
He gets the idea to use that weird fucking dagger he has, but he has a sense that's probably not going to work on these things. But he doesn't. I think he thinks just with the did something, burned something. So I'm going to roll melee. I have 1 in melee. I'm going to spend 4. Keep 1 in the chamber. Always keep 1 in the chamber.
Naturally.
1 success. Reroll 3.
Oh my god.
There we go.
There we go.
Shit.
You're the one who's in the midst of being engulfed. What does it look like when you kill it?
I think that as the feeling kind of comes back to him and he finds he's able to move his fingers, this thing is spreading over him, fully just covering him in a blanket of shadow that when his fingers are able to twitch, his wrist is able to move, he feels something returning to his joints. It's less of a decisive strike and more of a mechanical wrenching as his arm, instead of in a graceful motion like one might use the full range of mobility to strike the position it's in, he doesn't get anything more than what he can manage, which is just a fast and decisive whipping of his joints and arms upward to stab this thing right into it. As that same light burning effect happens, the flare too close to one of his eyes, he actually feels like being like the singe off part of it, like his like eyebrow a little bit. But he just grits his teeth and yeah, I mean, watches a shadow burn and flake away as he holds on to it. So he's engulfing it so it doesn't get away. And then yeah.
And it does not. It flakes and it crumbles in a way. And that is that. Draw 1 card for defeating the stalking shadow.
Okay. Holding the torch. Or the flare. He is debating if he goes back.
Meanwhile, in the B plot, Donnie, you said you had ideas of what you wanted to do. What were those?
Yeah, so Donnie just watched Holder grab a bird, essentially tell it to fuck off, and it listened. And so Donnie looks at his bird. Imagine the bird looks back at him. Do you speak English?
Are you deaf?
Okay, yeah, I thought so. I didn't know if I was going crazy or not. You like shiny things? Do you think we can make a deal here to like not be on my ass right now? And he's like fiddling with like his bag. How reasonable would it be for like Donnie to have like tiny little like metal bits and bobs, maybe like a bottle cap or like a
Like
I don't think
A
coins?
stray bullet.
yeah, or
Change.
a stray bullet, even change, stray bullet. Maybe paper clips weren't invented at this time, were they?
They might have been. Somebody else can
Probably.
look that up though.
But yeah, he's got like some of them in his hands, and he does like a little like jingle jingle. Yeah, it's jingly, huh? Do you think we can make a trade? You get off my ass, you can have some of these trinkets, huh?
That is a good question. It sort of like hops forward a little bit. Its sort of heavy beak kind of like peering down at you, and it tilts its head once more, and it just says, "Your eyes glisten."
I can't give you those, but I do have these little jingly. Hey, matter of fact, you can take this one on the house. He takes like a little paper clip. You know, he can like bend it and unbend it. You can have that one, huh? Yeah, yeah.
Make me
Please
a
say yes.
communications roll, I guess? Question mark.
If there's
Um,
anything normal about these corvids somewhere deep down in there, this should work.
You know, my nonna, she used to feed a bunch of these outside, and they always came back, and they always brought like little bits and bobs themselves.
New strategy: let Donnie talk to this thing until it fucking kills itself.
Oh shit. Okay, well we're gonna re-roll that. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, what's my target number before I do this?
Normally 3, but for you it'd be 4.
Awesome, cool. So
Sick.
Donnie sees that this isn't working. I'm gonna throw my knife at the bird.
Okay. Hit 4, please.
You got it, partner.
Hey, you know what I got? It's like gabagool, you know.
What the fuck, dude?
Actually,
Like-
no, you'd have to be hitting 5 because every target number is higher because the raven's
Fuck!
on
Oh my
you.
god, no, you're right! You're fucking right! Shit!
This is a descending spiral of failure. Oh no.
I'm literally just over here keeping watch. I don't know what the fuck Donnie's doing. All of a sudden, I'm gonna hear gabagool.
Donnie's been playing.
Gabagool.
Donnie's been playing games of stretch in the barracks for most of this war, and he's just been throwing knives. He's like, and just misses. Oh shit.
That's fucking awesome.
That for those watching at home, that was sarcasm.
Yeah. I think we're gonna. Fuck me, dude. I don't
So
want bird.
you throw. Oh no! Say more. You're gonna do what?
Hold on. Stop the press right now.
I heard the word. I heard the word burn. I'm curious.
Yeah, I'm just.
War as hell.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn a 6 of clubs.
You have to hit 5 successes.
Yeah, and I have 1.
Okay.
I'm just gonna re-roll a full pool of dice. I mean,
6
yeah.
of clubs.
you want to lower that Fink luck?
Yeah, kind of.
Here, let me give you some of that Fink luck. Ready? Get some. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. We're just
Right now, Donnie is hearing in the back of his head.
The Fink Lug kind of came in.
You could burn another car,
You could. That is an option.
but
Right.
I don't know. It's your choice.
Right now, Donnie's hearing in the back of his head from his nonna. He's like,
Donnie. Donnie, kill that fucking bird, Donnie. Kill that fucking
Donnie.
rat.
Donnie,
It's a rat
listen
with
to me.
wings.
Listen to Nonna.
Donatello,
Never
listen.
bet on red.
No, we live in New York.
Listen, my sweet boy Donatello, when you go to roll the dice, you never bet on red. I became Dracula there for a moment. I don't fucking care.
No, my name's Donovan.
Donatello.
Okay, so we're gonna burn a 6 of diamonds, and we're gonna
6 of
roll
diamonds.
2. Rolling 2 cards, giving so much of myself up just to kill this fucking bird. And it was all for nothing. All for
So-
nothing. What is
So,
fucking
dear Private Matricano,
Speed run
First
pro
off-
percent. Let's go.
first off, 6 of clubs. What is that?
So, 6 of clubs. It is things, overcoming obstacles. Yeah. Action, adventure. You know, in the event of him throwing that knife down at the bird, he misses, and one of those little trinkets is a trinket that he brought from home. It's actually a little locket, and it's got Nona's little happy little face in it. And the knife went straight down, punctured right down the middle, broke all that little glass and stuff, and dear old Nona's cut in half currently.
Donatello, how could you hurt me like this?
My name is
sweet boy.
Donovan. My name
My
is Donovan, Nona.
My sweet Donatello. My sweet Donatello.
You're not old enough for this to be happening yet.
Donovicio.
You had kids
See.
young.
You see, this is why I'm the only voice in your head that you listen to.
Thanks. Yeah,
Anyway.
thanks. Thank you, voice in
6
head.
of diamonds.
Look at this fucking Stugatz forgetting the face of his Nona.
I can't believe him. I can't believe him.
Okay, so what happens?
6 of diamonds. What is
Oh
it?
yeah, 6 of diamonds.
You gave me 2 cards.
That's true. Ambitions and hopes. Yeah, that personal philosophy of his. It's very much cemented that he's probably gonna die. Probably gonna die in this little temple here. If that knife was enough of it, the luck is not on his side. He's gonna die tired and alone, just like the bird said, and it's gonna be here.
Okay.
It's gonna be any minute now too. Something might just come up and grab him
Any minute now.
any minute now.
Any
That
minute
bird's gonna
now.
be there.
Yeah.
The bird's gonna take my eyes. Just take them right out.
Just pluck them right out of their sockets. Yeah, you try to bait it with shinies and trinkets. It plucks at a few. Then you whip back the knife and you try and hit it. The bird doesn't even move. It doesn't even deign to dodge as the knife kind of whips right in front of it and skewers the locket, as you said. And it sort of plucks at the knife a little bit with its beak, and then it looks at you, Donnie. And then it just
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! You gotta grab the bird.
it flits up, calling out an alarm call.
Shit.
I am so flabbergasted.
Are you
Shit.
though? Are you though? Are you though? What about this couldn't have been predicted?
Shit.
It's not that
Shit.
it couldn't be predicted. It's the fact that it could be so hard. I like the fucking just. I hear the jingles. I hear the and I fucking Holder just slowly turns and looks at Donnie like, "What the fuck are you doing?
I tried to kill the bird. The bird's pissed.
You tried to get the."
You grab the bird. You grab one of the birds and you talk to him like he was a man. Okay? You talk to that bird like that was a man. That's a bird.
Gotta go.
That knows English.
A light
Try to move
shines
on.
down at you from the
Well,
balcony.
Too late now.
A lantern was focused, and the
Scatter.
light shines down at you.
Fuck me.
Too late now.
Well, I fucked us, and I burned 2 cards.
Yeah. I got.
Luckily, the raven seems to have fucked off at least a little bit, so it's not on the board at the moment.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, that's cool.
What is on the
However-
board, dear narrator? How fucked are we?
You tell me.
Ah, fuck. Every time I try to
On
use
the
this
balcony.
trackpad to zoom out.
On the balcony, shining down on you, holding a lantern, the beam is focused down in your direction. You see what looks to be a Wizard of the Master and 4 Hillfolk cultists. They're itching for a fight.
Shit.
They have
How
been
far are they?
alerted. They could probably get to you within a reasonable turn of combat, we'll say. If you don't move.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh mama. Oh mama. This is a pickle and a half that we're in, ladies and gentlemen.
So what are the chances of a good old athletics roll to just get the fuck out of here before something pops off?
Where would you be going?
Probably further in. Maybe toward the direction of Fink.
I don't think you would need to roll for that, but they would be following you.
Probably.
You've kind of got to go, like, under the balcony where they're on to get to the door to go further in.
Is there any other way to go?
Out.
Out, yeah. And
But then we'd be abandoning
leads to
Fink.
more. One, that, and we'd also be running into more.
Oh yeah, more outside.
I'd say
Shit.
best bet right now, run, head toward Fink, because if we're all together, we're a better chance of handling what is following us in. And who knows, there might be a chance that something in here will also take care of them.
Sorry,
Or-
something in here will also take care of them. I'm pretty sure everything in here is allied with them.
You
Yeah,
don't
I
know
think
that.
the shadows.
I feel pretty comfortable in my assumption there, bud.
I
feel-
gotta agree with him on this one, man. Like I think those shadows are not on our side.
I took a good look in the mirror this morning and said, you know what I'm pretty sure about? This place is fucking evil. You know? You know?
Potato, potato, evil schmeevil. I think we should at the very least regroup. Because I don't know if me and Donnie are going to be able to handle all of this on our own.
Now the big question that I'm very scared about, because Zanny did in fact mention that Fink went down several hallways and stairs. Where's Fink?
You don't know.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, oh man, if we go try to find
You're
Fink,
welcome to run down the stairs. Keep very well in mind for your plan, Corporal, that that was the most loaded I've ever said that word.
Yeah,
keep
wow,
in
that
mind
was
for your
Which is
aggressive.
saying something.
Yeah, keep in mind, Corporal. If Fink hears a commotion, Fink might be inclined to go towards a commotion.
And you are also several flights of stairs and hallways away.
I'm
Lance
pretty
Corporal.
sure gunfire can echo.
That's not what I'm talking about, motherfucker. I'm talking about distance. If we try to close the distance,
Yeah.
we get to each other quicker, even if we have to take cover and start attacking.
Sure. No. I'm saying as long as at some point you are making commotion, so Fink knows there's commotion. Like even if that's once you're running down, if you make zero noise, you
Trust me, noise will be made.
good. Maybe consider. Can the flamethrower
Yeah.
reach the balcony?
Yeah, possibly the flamethrower. I was also gonna say maybe a grenade. Grenades make a loud little pop, but motherfuckers outside will come in.
True. Feel free to, you know what? Feel free to
That
make your own
flamethrower
decisions.
would be best, but we're also in a building that could go up in
I'm
flames.
cool with that. Are you?
I will
cool with
say
that.
for you, the majority of the building in the library, other than the books themselves, are made of, like, the exterior stone. You're not likely
Okay.
going to burn the whole ass
Okay.
thing down.
I was about to say, also consider they've been picking
And fuck
through
these
this
books.
shit. What if you just start spraying and praying with the flamethrower? There might be some shit they try to salvage because you're burning scrolls and texts.
Yeah.
Mm.
Might buy you a little bit more time if you're burning the shit.
And
they're
let me
here
ask
for.
you this, narrator. more than likely, if we were to try to dip and run now that we've already been spotted, they'd probably take a pot shot at us, wouldn't they?
They will go after you.
They would go after us, not take a pot shot. That's good to know.
Whatever that means for you.
Well, Jordan, it's me and you right now. What are you thinking, my dear friend?
I'm thinking I'm gonna mention that I got a.
You think you want to? You think we want to try to take our chances with a fucking flamethrower, or
I want to set somebody on fire.
you want to set somebody on fire?
Gentlemen,
Well, fuck it.
gentlemen,
If we're gonna die, we might as well die.
Gentlemen,
You aren't here.
Gentlemen.
Yeah.
This whole time, the three of us have been ordering fries for the table. I think right now it's time for a calzone for two at Magliani's. Nice little two-person dinner. Sit down, have a candle, maybe pop a bottle of drink, something to drink. I think it's time for the good old cannoli split. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A two-person, order a thing of gabagool for two.
Yeah. We're gonna split a strawberry smoothie on that.
Dear narrator.
God, this
while-
session has an energy.
there is.
It needs to.
It
Dear
does.
narrator, while these two are losing their fucking minds, what are the target numbers for both different types of enemies right now?
Sure. The target number on the wizard
You want to
is
see the menu then?
Well, let's take a look.
I'll take a look at the menu.
5.
Fuck, this has a QR
5 on
code.
the wizard,
Five.
and then 3
Yeah.
on each follower.
Yeah.
3.
Yes, and if we could do,
And I
if we did
believe
do,
the wizard does smarts damage.
if we did do a calzone for 2, for every one that we get over, we can spray it, and then if we get 3 over on top of that, we could do a fragmentation. So that would be like shit. Like that'd have to be like 6 successes if we wanted to hit someone for like more than just like the 1 damage, but then we'd have to hit 7 if we wanted to get an additional 1. And I think if we were gonna be hitting 7 at that point, we'd want to hit the fucking wizard. So yeah, let's get our dice together and then let's start looking at augmentations. But I am gonna be aiming at one of these soldiers. Fuck me, there's 5 of them, not 2.
And
Oh, you
remind
scroll
me,
down. Oh no.
Oh yeah,
how
I sure
many,
did.
Yeah,
how
there are
many
2 in the
dice-
tracker, but the one represents 4. Yep.
Remind me how many dice you can roll on range, Jordan?
I can roll 5. If I keep 1 in the chamber, I can roll 5.
Cool. So in total, we can both roll 10 dice total, keep 1 in the chamber each. And I have some cards to burn. Okay, we can give it a shot.
All
I don't
right.
like it. I think we should regroup, but we can give it a shot.
Super de Toscana.
Wow!
You put the
Wow!
You put the wrong type of tomato in the broth, buddy.
Fuck me. Okay, that's cool.
That's
Roll
You
your
can hit
card.
cooler.
1 follower.
And we can
at
hit
the
1
moment.
follower.
Better
Roll
than
your
none.
dice, because depending on how things go, might burn another card to re-roll those 2 3s. Or I guess 2 2 the 1 3 1 2. Oh damn.
Okay.
Okay, we're at 6. This is good. Now we can hit for like more than 1 damage.
You can get a 7 if holder bumps the 4.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and bump that 4 for the 7.
Okay. I'm gonna burn a card. We are
We're
going
gonna
to
try to
reroll.
re-roll the
Yeah,
2.
I'm gonna try to reroll those 2. I want to hit as many as I can.
No, honestly,
Okay.
good tactic.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
if we can hit that wizard and then like deal that much damage to the wizard, that would be solid. So I'm gonna
Setting them
hand
on
you-
fire is a good tactic.
Yeah.
Fire is pretty nice. All right, narrator, I've handed you a 7 of hearts.
Ooh, fun.
Jesus.
Well, elaborate, please.
Yeah, so that's 7 of hearts. That is religious or nationalist beliefs. I think we're gonna lay into it a little bit. Donnie was raised Catholic. He's always been
Okay.
Catholic. Like he is always kind of like stemmed at this. And there's something about all the shit that he has seen here that has ever so steeled his resolve, but that is even more emboldened now, to the point where he feels like one day God is in fact going to save him from what the fuck's happening here. His
You
faith
know-
has grown ever stronger.
In fact, I think he's one of God's chosen.
He's in fact one of
Don't you
God's
think
chosen.
so? Yeah. Why else would he protect you
Oh,
like this? You
didn't mean
already
to do that.
rerolled.
No, I didn't mean to
That's,
reroll
you
it.
already
My
got
bad.
that.
We are at
successes.
9 total successes.
Cool, 9 successes. So we are gonna do fragmentation to start off with.
What
and then
what are you using to attack again?
Oh, the
Like
flamethrower.
what-
Sorry.
Flamethrower doesn't have. I thought it only
Yes, it
had
does.
spray.
It does.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I did not have it pulled up.
I think if it's called fragmentation, I feel like it should be called spray because that makes more sense, right? Like
That would
it's-
make sense.
Spray's
I
a
know.
separate thing.
Fragmentation
Yeah.
splits off from grenade.
Yeah,
which,
I think just a mechanical
It's
word.
got
'cause
spray and fragmentation.
Yeah, it's got both.
Oh.
of them.
That's what
Oh,
it
does
was.
it?
what
Yeah.
does spray do again?
Spray
Oh,
adds
spray
one
is
additional
target, one
target.
additional target.
Fragmentation has the roll.
Oh,
additional
that's right.
targets.
Okay.
Okay. Now the big question is, I'm fucking stupid. So it's not fragmentation's not like dealing extra damage. It deals damage to 1d6 targets. So it does
Yes.
Yeah.
additional targets.
So,
So we're currently, so we have 3 that's spent now. So we have 6 more dice to play with.
Mhm.
What
I
do you mean
think-
6 more dice to play with?
Because they're targeting a follower.
Yeah, we're targeting
Oh,
a
okay,
follower
you're targeting
right now.
just a
Yeah.
follower. Okay.
Yeah.
so I say
Stack the damage, honestly, and then
yeah, we
Oh.
could do fragmentation and then still add because we're using we
you
got
can
six.
do you can
we
add,
could add three more
damage to it, and then
with
frag
the
it.
fragmentation and just
Mhm.
and then see just how many people you get. So you'll
Just
you're
kill
gonna,
straight
you're gonna-
out.
You're gonna be doing 4 damage to 1d6 targets.
Yeah, my only
Might-
worry about that is that if we land on like a 1 or a 2, then that's completely wasted.
it's null, but like at the
it's-
same time,
it's
like
4 damage, which is more 8 than they have, so you'd at least kill 1 or 2 of them. Like,
Okay.
like listen, you have
let me ask you this. Hold on.
Mhm.
Let me ask you this. Would you rather try to roll to get all of them? Or would you rather just stack on the 3 damage and then kill 3 outright? No problem.
well, no, because the spray is 2 over, right? So you couldn't.
Yeah,
it's not
so the
1-to-1.
spray would let me hit 1 additional
spray's 1
target,
over.
guaranteed.
The spray is 1 over.
Is
Yeah,
it
the-
1
so-
over
so
for the
the-
flame?
I'm looking at the
hold on,
reference
hold
sheet
on.
right now.
Oh.
So with my weapon,
Hmm.
spray is 1 additional point, lets me
Okay.
hit 1 additional target. So that'd be like if I were to do that, that would be guaranteed.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Now I could either spend 3 dice and then like guarantee hit 3 extra targets, which will let me hit 4 of them, and then stack that damage, or we could do fragmentation and try to hit 6.
Ooh, that's
there-
right.
there's the
I
chance
did
for
not.
that.
I did not account that they're additional targets. That
Oh.
that is a good point. I would
Oh,
go for
we only
the.
have 4. Let's just do the spray.
I was about to say just spend it on well, there's 5. But
No,
there's
I
4
mean there's
servants, but
4 of the 3 damage total to kill
we can
outright.
still technically we could target the wizard though, because didn't we do this with in on the hill with the
You could target the wizard instead, but then you would have less to play with for augmentations. Since it's 5 to hit the wizard.
oh
you
so
would only
so
have
if
4,
we hit a servant, we couldn't hit the wizard.
Correct.
Yeah, because when it
Right,
comes
right,
to
spending, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
abilities that grant additional targets use the same number of successes as the original attack against the
Yep.
defense of the additional target.
What was the target
So,
again? The wizard again?
5.
5.
Yeah, I mean you'd only have 4 to play with, and I'd rather you.
Since the
Mm.
sprays are 1 additional target and the initial 3 already hits 1 of them,
Mhm.
we spend 3 on 3 different sprays. We hit all 3 others. and
Yeah,
then spend 3 more, and we kill all 4 of those
and
servants
then
outright. and
only
then
have
focus
the
on
wizard left.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think we're good. I think we just kill them all.
I'm debating which one's more dangerous to you guys, though.
The wizard for sure is going to be more dangerous, but what I think about is the
Having
fact
this-
that like stacked small men, I think is objectively more
Yeah.
dangerous than like the
I-
wizard.
It's always more dangerous.
Yeah, I'd
So
say
that wizard, if it attacks smart, it's gonna fuck my shit up.
true.
I will be like Donnie. We might lose Donnie next round, just in general. So
Well-
I might want to just try to get rid of all of them.
Hold
before...
on. Let me think of something really quickly, just because I just realized
Mhm.
something. So you rolled 9 successes. It's 5 to hit the wizard. If you spent, it's 1 damage. I mean, yeah. Honestly,
I'd rather take more off.
I'd rather take all 4 off the board. Yeah, because
Mhm.
like that really reduces Atlas's pool.
Yeah, straight up.
To attack with you guys with when they go here.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. We are targeting one of the little guys, so we're spending 3 dice.
Okay.
I'm gonna add 3 more dice on top of that to target all 4 of them, and then we are
Okay.
gonna put 3 dice on top of that to deal with the 4 total damage to
all
them.
of them.
All right, Donnie.
Hopefully, knock those numbers down a little bit.
Yeah. Good thing about them shining a lantern on you is that you now have an exact target of where to point your flamethrower.
Oh, you guys have a light. Let me help you make it brighter.
And so you immolate. That is enough to wipe every single one of them out. That's good.
It's time to go.
So it's the wizard's turn. I need to do a little bit of figuring of myself because of my own, because you guys did a little back and forth
what?
here.
Little what?
You guys
Sorry?
did a little
Little
back
what?
and forth
Oh,
here,
okay.
so my
Uh-huh,
plans
uh-huh.
changed a few times.
Oh, did they? Oh, poor you.
Good thing Donnie Montragano only has 3 brawn.
Oh.
Yeah. Why are you talking?
Hey, man, you're not here. You're not here right now.
I'm not Broden. I'm Giuseppe. I'm Donovan's grandfather.
Let's see.
I never met my grandfather.
Giuseppe, you cheating fuck. Get
No.
the hell out of my heaven.
Mirabella, what are you doing here?
4 in melee skill
Fuck.
and 5 brawn.
Fuck. I'm sorry. Like.
Sorry,
for-
wait, the wizard's strong?
Like
You
for-
forget?
We
Did you
went
forget
over
the
the
wizard's
fact that he's a
strong?
muscle wizard.
Yes, we have been. It's been a while. It's been a
Wait,
while.
wait. So just so I heard you correct,
Mhm,
you mean to
mhm.
tell me the motherfucker's got 4 pips and
And then-
5 brawn?
Yeah.
So
Does he just rip off
So-
the sleeves?
Does he
Like,
do
hold
like a
on,
fucking
hold on.
superhero landing and then
everybody
like
shut the
turn me
fuck
like...
up for a minute. Do you see why I wanted to regroup?
Yes, and you're still wrong, but it's okay.
Listen, if I would have ran away, they would have shot my tank and I would have burst into a ball of flames. I got the majority of them off the field. He's gonna take out Donnie right now. It's on you. like you got to get out of here, man. Like you, it's up to you now. Like you got to go.
Hey, narrator. How many
Scout
of
Zone
them?
can only take us so far, baby.
How many of these motherfuckers actually have guns?
So don't point and laugh. Don't point and fucking laugh.
Look what you fucking did.
I didn't
This
do
is what
shit.
happens when you point and laugh.
I didn't do shit. RNGesus doesn't have it.
No.
Yeah.
You
Mhm.
need to fucking drink.
The fire does good damage. The books
Yeah.
and scrolls they're pulling off the walls ignite in tinder. Some of them even ignite more than you would imagine regular paper would. They flare up in oil and vellum, and kind of this like noxious smoke begins to rise. And you know, as by now you are an experienced flamethrower wielder, that most of them aren't getting back up again. However, the one you didn't figure on, in fact, this isn't really the type of person you've ever experienced before in your life, Donnie. He vaults off the balcony, and with one smooth motion, draws a wickedly curved knife with inscriptions on the blade, and you see it flash in the
No.
firelight, and he plunges it down into you.
Oh, it's cursed. Cursed.
Sacrificial dagger.
Yeah.
Luckily, he only got 1 success over. However, sacrificial daggers deal +1 damage automatically to targets with 2 or less corruption. So, Donnie Montragano, you take 2 damage.
I'm gonna burn a card to negate one of those little hurdy hurts. Oh, dude, I only have big boy cards. Oh my god.
We've asked the question for the last like 3 episodes. I know this, but is the shield everyone else other than Donnie gets healed, or is it everyone?
It's everyone.
Because it's like you take
Wait,
it.
no.
And it's everyone
No.
else.
It's
Okay,
everyone
everyone
other
else.
than Donnie.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
I was
the
just
whole
thinking
point is that
this.
I do
Yeah.
a trade.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Holder, you're not injured, right?
Nope, not yet. I was literally just thinking, like, if we fucking win this afterwards, I'm taking the fucking shield off you, so I can heal your ass.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Like-
Yeah. I'm gonna burn a card to negate one of those little damages.
All right, what do you have for me?
I'm gonna give you a red joker, and I want you to decide what it is. I love this
Oh.
game. I love this
no.
game so much. Archie told me to give you the joker, so we're gonna keep that train going.
Red Joker.
And I will play it to the best of my ability.
Okay. I am willing to hear from the board as well, because previous Jokers we've done have been Devil's Bargains, but I would like to hear if anyone has suggestions, please field them. And I need to play all of these to the discard and reshuffle the deck.
It's a clubs, baby, because you just ran out of fuel on your flamethrower.
Fuck that.
Explode. But I'm trying to blow you up with my fucking brain right now. No more talking. That's so fucked. Okay, what about you, Jack? What are you thinking?
It's a diamonds because you are God's chosen. You are going to survive this, and you're going to prove yourself to God Himself.
Survive at all costs, do you think?
Survive, win at all costs.
Win at all costs, even in subordination.
Even in subordination, just like your good old CEO.
What do you think, narrator?
Those fingers don't look like they're safe to put around your mouth. It's a sanitation issue. Like they look a little, like tainted by the void.
Don't judge them. Don't
Maybe
judge
like,
them.
I don't know. It just seems like a.
Donovan.
Oop.
I hear you.
God is both a forgiving God, but also one of righteous wrath and fury, and the God of the Old Testament requires blood and sacrifice. Donovan Matragano, and you, as God's chosen, are the best equipped to choose who that sacrifice will be. Do you
Keep that in
accept
my
this?
little noggin. I do accept that. That's pretty
Very
badass. Oh, Donnie's a good little Catholic. He's gonna do his job. Good little Catholic.
Yes, sir.
Cool. So that brings me down to two physical. He's a little
right.
hurt right now.
Top of combat, it's Donnie's turn.
A calzone for 2? Or are we gonna run away this time?
A calzone for 2 we could do.
I think a calzone for 2 would sound quite nice.
Calzone for 2 sounds quite
Okay.
Because otherwise, this wizard's gonna kill him.
And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Okay,
Yeah, 3 so far.
Yeah, I've got 3 successes so far. Help.
Okay. All right.
Help.
Yeah. I hear you. Let's go. Oh, that's not great.
It's not great.
Unfortunate.
I'm
do you want to re-roll those bad boys?
I'm gonna re-roll the 3 3s and hold on to the
No,
4
I don't
in
think you
case
will.
I'm gonna negate that.
You
already
negated
did.
1
I can do
already.
it once per combat.
Did I say combat or mission?
I think you said combat, right? I'm trying to remember if that was like combat because at first, like
I
when you
think-
told me that, I was like, "Damn, that's busted."
I think, darling, I think once per combat is a little much for what you asked for.
That's what I also thought, which is
Okay.
why I was like, "Damn."
Okay, so
Are we-
would you
are we
be
gonna
good
amend
with
that?
ruling it? Would you be good with amending that to a once per mission?
Once per mission? Yeah, it's the final mission anyway, and I think we're about to lose them. Yeah, we can mend that.
Okay.
Okay.
So alas, it doesn't work out.
So I guess I'm not re-rolling. Is that what was
No,
said
you're
here?
not. You're not.
Okay. Yeah. What are you gonna do? Because I'm God's righteous soldier, and I'm gonna win at any cost. And I'm playing that to the best of my ability right now. So I'm about to do something.
I do have
Unless you
all
do
of these
something.
cards.
How many cards do you have?
Cards. I have 5 cards.
5
Oh.
cards.
I have
Well, you do have
5
cards, don't you?
whole cards. I have 5 whole cards. I mean, if you want to take away one of my dice, that's all right. I could burn a card and re-roll all this shit.
Okay.
All right, let's do that. Let's do that and hope. Just hope.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pass this to you, narrator. You can say what that is while I figure out what the fuck I'm giving up.
A 9 of diamonds. It's getting up there. It's a good
Tasty,
chunk.
tasty.
Yeah. It's getting up there. Self, ambitions, hopes, personal philosophy, plans for the future, identity before or after becoming a soldier. Donnie is one who is easy to frustrate. I know this. I know this well. But as far as I am concerned, he is family to a dear friend. A cousin to someone I'd consider a brother. So, no matter how many times he pisses me off, I will always protect this boy.
Through sickness and health?
You have to do it the Catholic way. I'm sorry. You gotta say
Till death
it.
do you
It's
part.
death do we
Tradition.
part?
Sorry, you gotta say it. Sorry, it's just like it's a whole thing. Maybe just like
Even with insubordination?
Is this the bad time to say I'm not Catholic?
hand on the Bible, bitch.
I don't fuck with spirits.
Says the man constantly
That includes the
trying to fuck
Holy
with
Ghost.
spirits, but, like, okay.
The man constantly fucking with spirits.
All right, so I got 4 dice to re-roll, and it's not going to be worth it.
Let's see. That was kind of worth it because look, okay, so we're at 3, 4, 5, 6.
There
We're
we
at
go.
6 now. I'm gonna burn a card and re-roll 2 of those dice because I am God's righteous little soldier, and I'm gonna do as I'm told.
Yeah, roll your dice, I suppose.
Okay, I'm gonna give you 10 of clubs.
I mean, really, what are we gonna do with these cards otherwise?
I mean, truly.
Okay,
It's
well,
not
it
like
didn't
you're
work
only on
out.
part 1 of the mission.
That's okay. So the 10 of clubs. This is pretty big. This is a pretty big fucking deal.
Yeah.
We're gonna roll with things.
All right.
Narrator, I want to ask if this is okay. Does Donnie have the spear? Does he have a thing? Does he remember taking this?
He remembers taking the spear, but he gave it back. He specifically did not take it from.
But with the 10 of clubs, because this is so rough,
I
Do you
see
think
what
that-
he's saying.
do you think that he would
No.
find the spear on him? Possibly.
The void acting through him.
Going against
That's what
everything
he's
that he
saying.
might have spoken
You-
about before, knowing that
you'd
his
have
true instinct, he's
to-
an American,
You'd have to draw
and
for
he just
corruption
can't help
again.
himself. I can do that. Okay, I'm gonna hand that card to you.
All right. Okay. Sure.
All
You've
at
got a
his heart of
spear.
hearts, he's an American, and he really just can't help himself.
He really can't help himself.
You fucking stole it. You stole it.
Yeah, maybe he did steal it.
Maybe.
Fucking rad.
Discretionary equipment.
How very blades in the dark of you. Fucking, I'm gonna retcon that I actually stole the spear.
I miss Blaze in the Dark.
Right?
What a fun game.
The Varangian spear has been dragged into your inventory.
All right, let's take a little look-see at this. Mm. Mm. Mm.
Oh, his eyes went wide. Oh God.
That doesn't make me feel great.
What the fuck is this?
You know, comparatively, I'm actually having a great time down
Oh,
here.
same. It's great.
I'm in the dark. I'm
You're doing
I,
great.
I killed a shadow. Surely I'm having it the worst of the whole unit, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Honestly, I'm worried about Fink right now.
I think Fink, honestly, I think survivability wise, Fink will be fine out of all of us, like truthfully. Cool. So yeah, Donnie's got the he's got the spear now. And I
also
did do
dragged
that
the
reroll.
weapon in for you as well, just
Oh,
so you
thank
can
you.
see it with the 2 damage and the augments. Yeah, your
Solid.
reroll unfortunately did not go
That's
through.
okay.
You've still got 6 successes though, so that's
So we've
something.
got 6. So we can up that damage and deal 3 damage to this guy.
What were you attacking with again?
The flamethrower again.
Still the
Were we?
flamethrower?
So it would
yeah,
only
yeah,
be
because well,
2
it can only
damage
be
total.
it can only be ranged.
It would only be 2 damage total
Yeah.
because he's got 5 to hit. So 1 over would be 2 damage because the flamethrower is 1 damage
Mhm.
to start. That being said,
Oh yeah,
Sounds good to me.
goof.
I
Goofy.
could. And I could. Burn another card to flip one of my 4s to a 5. To
Oh,
get
and then that would let
an
us
extra
deal
damage.
another.
Is that worth it? I'm asking my squad here. Is that worth it?
I think it's worth it. Whatever wins.
Of course you think that's worth it. You're ready to die any second
Whatever
now, boy.
wins.
I don't want to
Whatever
die.
wins.
I want to make it to the Somme and die in the Somme.
We
No,
win
these
at
old-
any cost.
These
right?
old tunnels have got a great groove going on in them.
Come on.
All right.
Give it to me. Yeah.
card.
Come
Draw a
on.
card for
Come
one more
on. Put it in my
damage.
hands. Put it
We
in
can
my
make
little
it 3
hands.
damage,
huh?
and then we can both attack him with our fucking rifles and just kill him. All right. Let's see. My good
Tell you what,
old,
his next attack's gonna fucking hurt. That next attack's gonna fucking hurt.
Yeah, it's gonna fucking hurt.
It's gonna hurt like a bitch.
Here you go, narrator.
All right, what do we have here?
It's a step up.
Yeah, seriously. 10 of diamonds? Okay, let's go.
All right. Fuck. Personal philosophy, plans for the future, identity before or after becoming a soldier. God, I'm having a hard time.
Oh,
Yeah. It's when you live your life so nebulously, it's hard to say how your
I don't
personality
think you're a
will
sailor
change.
anymore. I don't think you'll ever feel comfortable in the water again. How's that?
I don't think I have a choice.
It's not really that nebulous if you think about it. You're so easy to read. Thank you. So, you do 3 damage instead of 2. Very nice.
Oh man. Oh man. I'm so sorry. That's such
Next
a
round.
big thing for him.
It don't matter.
At any cost. Yeah, I'm taking it.
Alright, the wizard goes next. Now. What do we do here? 3, 4. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You want to hit a 3. He disappears.
Great.
Shit.
Of course he does.
Dude, these fucking wizards and their teleportation shit. Fuck.
He leaves the knife behind in your shoulder, though, Donnie. So you got a little
Oh, I have a
souvenir,
gift.
I suppose.
Cool.
Yeah, just for you.
Donnie's he's hurt, but he's pretty okay with having that knife now.
All right.
Ew.
It doesn't burn. It's cold, right? Like these things, like they feel cold when they get like stabbed. Or did we not
Yeah,
establish
I
that?
I think this one, due to how things go at the moment, yes, it does feel cold. Being stabbed with an icicle. Okay, now reward. Draw 1 card for the unit per group of followers defeated.
For the unit or just them?
I'll say just them.
Yeah, makes sense. I did kill a
You weren't
shadow
in
by
the
myself.
you weren't in the
after all.
combat.
So we're both drawing 4, or draw 4
No.
to divvy up
1
between.
card.
Okay.
1 card for the unit per group. You
Oh,
defeated 1
okay.
group. So you
Oh,
1 card,
yeah.
pick who gets it.
Donnie for sure.
Okay, I'll take it. All right,
All
cool.
right. You did not defeat the wizard, so no reward for that.
Unfortunate.
Well,
No worries.
So. Followers dispatched. Corpses on fire. Raven missing. Wizard also missing. What now?
You okay, Donnie?
Yeah, I'm good. It'll take me a sec. We're gonna burn that 2 hearts to get a health back.
Okay.
Just
We're starting in on it. All right.
get it right off the cusp. Oh man, and this just dives right back into like emotions and connection and
Mhm.
Yeah, hearts.
religion. Oh man, surely he'll forgive me for this spear, huh? I can always pray about it later, and he'll be okay with me using the spear. I'm going upstairs. Sorry, the spear in the name of righteous justice.
Donovan, it's God's will.
God's will.
It's God's will.
the only
That's
will of
well.
God you need to worry about right now is Broden Fink.
Yeah, actually, matter of fact, it's God's will is going to be what Donnie says in his defense when it inevitably comes up, because it's going to. It's gonna come up.
He hasn't whipped it
Donnie-
out yet.
Yeah.
He hasn't whipped it out yet. It's on him though. Like, it's in his little bag, not out in the open.
Donnie Matrigano wanted to understand the dark so badly that he thinks he can circumvent the power.
Well, no, he walks in the light. He's God's soldier. What are
I
you
can't
talking
circumvent
about?
the power. I don't think that I can. Like I
He
can.
can't circumvent it. He is the power.
I got the power. I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm here.
He's a prophet. He hears the voice of God, after all.
Yeah.
Saint Dionisio.
Anyway, continue.
Matrigano.
Yeah, so the dark things aside, Donnie looks at the carnage that just happened. We gotta go find Fink. We gotta go.
I know. Let's go.
We're schmoving. We're gonna go and locate Fink.
Meanwhile, what have you been up to, Lance Corporal
Great
Broden?
question.
Shooting at all the shadows in the room.
Yeah, no, I think no. I think Broden, after a time, knows he has to move somewhere, even if it is piercing into that dark. He doesn't want to stay out of flare light, and so therefore
There are like unlit torches on sconces on the wall and stuff like that at regular intervals.
he'll go
so-
around and light a few of those.
Yeah.
Get some light going on in this place.
For some reason, they also crackle with the bright red flare light even after you light them with it, but
Weird.
it's neither here nor there.
I've never burned a torch, so I don't know what that's like. Maybe they're just red. Maybe they're just red. Who knows? Well, what are these chambers he's in?
Yeah, how about you give me... Either... Let me check on something would be a good way. Because I know that either transport or investigation. Since I sort of home rule transport can also be used for navigation specifically.
I like that. Said transport or investigation. I'm gonna do investigation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
I'll
the
do
more the better.
investigation. I'm gonna do 5. Keep one in the chamber. It's 2. Oh no, just bump to 3. I'll play it safe and just bump to 3.
Solid.
Yeah. As far as you can tell, as you sort of been making your way around in this place, chasing back the darkness where you can find it, lighting some torches here and there, this seems like a maze, like intentionally a maze. The way the corridors go, the way that how there aren't really any rooms or anything of that ilk, not too much in the way of like distinguishing areas or markings along that size, along that, yeah, no, it's just, it seems to be a maze, steps, corridors here and there, a little bit of a labyrinth under your Greek ruins.
Hate that.
And also, because, I mean, you got 3 successes on investigation, you do find another exit.
I do. An exit.
Or entrance, I suppose,
Oh,
depending
I
on
guess.
where you're coming at it from. But yes, there is another egress from this place, from aside from the one that you came in from, and it appears to kind of it's like this archway, and instead of like a regular, like normally made door, it's just like rough slabs of stone almost on a crude hinge that is it's sort of like heavy to move apart. It's already ajar when you get into it, and as you could like peek through, and it looks to be almost like an expansive corridor that sort of opens up into a bit of a vault, and then farther down, god, maybe about like 50 feet or so, it actually opens up into a chamber where, since it's a straight shot, you can see there's a group of people. One appears to be seated in a chair. On the far wall, there appear to be like alcoves, other doors, stuff like that. And there are some standing folks as well who, I'd say, with your experience, even at this distance, appear to be wearing Ottoman uniforms.
The first question I have is, in my navigating this labyrinth, this underground maze, do I get the impression that the first directional decision I made coming down here, left or right, is all part of the same maze complex, or the left path lead into the maze, and it's reasonable to assume that the maze just reconnects at some point and they were just different branching paths at the same area?
Yeah, different branching paths at the same area.
But so I feel pretty confident that what I have found is like the destination of like this is where you want to go. Okay. Then I think he is going to like he's careful to make sure that there's no like torches lit in the vicinity of this door. Because he doesn't want like a lot of light going through it. So he was able to like understand this. I think he's gonna begin low backtracking to like try to remember the layout of this place as he's been moving through it. He's got to get back to Holder. He's got to get back to Matrigano. He's got to get back and bring them here carefully. And he's been lighting the hallway so he'll see any fucking shadows coming. But that his hand is still. He's got one on his knife, the other one near his pistol. He doesn't want to take shots, but like he is trying to get back. He's poked too far in, and he hasn't heard anything. So he hasn't heard any gunshots ricocheting throughout the hallways. He thinks, if I can get the people here, let's go.
All right. Holder, Matrigano, what's going on?
Searching.
Searching? Moving. Well, luckily for you, this sort of area, the hallway that Fink disappeared to earlier, it's not as dark as you would expected. Every once in a while, you see flickering torchlight. You pass by an area where it seems rather disturbed, and as you like walk through it, like the dust sort of like kind of like puffs up into the air. There are scrape marks on the ground, and you almost like taste ash in your mouth as you walk by. But other than that, there's not much going on. And if you follow the lights, and with Lance Corporal Broden backtracking, yeah, I'd say it's easy enough for you to meet up.
Her in a corner, and it's like gun immediately like goes up at these two. But then they're like
Flamethrower.
Same to you.
But then like but then it's like then we both realize who it is, and it's like okay.
You look like you took a beating. You good?
I got scared by my own shadow. No, don't worry about it. Everything's clear. I found where we're supposed to go.
You found a professor.
I didn't find the professor, but I found a large gathering of people, and I can only assume, I didn't try to intimately look. I was just getting a sense of the path. You two don't particularly look like you've had an easy time either.
Tried to take care of the bird.
Your shoulder.
Yeah, it was this knife. Had a lot of. He like pulls out the knife to kind of show. He's not gonna lie to you about the knife.
He pulls out probably identical looking knife from under his cloak, and he says, "I don't remember getting this, but apparently I took it off of its previous owner once. So
I can shed light on it later.
Yeah, from what I read, I apologize. Are you all right, Private Matrigano?"
Actually feel pretty okay. Yeah, overall. Hey, so I remember reading that there was a wizard that teleported away from you guys one time, and we had it happen again. Do they just like disappear somewhere, or do they know where they're going?
From what I understand,
keep moving, because somewhere it will appear and it will alert. We need to keep moving, find the professor, and get the fuck out of here and have something bomb this place.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. This way. I haven't found any other ways of getting into this large chamber other than this one door. But, just try to stay out of the darkness. I don't suppose you have it in you to use that fancy shield of yours.
I can certainly give it a shot.
I could use a little bit of an assistance, mate, if you don't mind.
I can take it.
Are you sure? Like this thing packs a fucking punch when you use it. Like it's.
I know it does, but you have already taken damage. I haven't been hit once. I haven't been hurt once. I want you both to be alive and okay. Give me the damn shield.
Thank you,
Whatever it
Corporal.
does, what it does.
And Donnie will hand the shield over to you.
And I will I'll take a point in Braun. And heal them both.
Oh, what does this feel like? Fuck.
Uh,
Oh, I already spent my card to heal, right?
You did.
Yeah. Yeah, I already spent it. Damn.
what's your Braun at?
Well, my bronze at 3, so we're
I mean, on like max.
3.
Which 3? So you're already good.
Yeah, he's good to go.
Yeah. Oh, I need it. Yeah.
So he needs it. Remind me, on hand med kits. Can we heal each other with those?
Only by burning cards.
Only by burning cards?
Yeah. No, it's fine because I have cards I can burn. I just wanted to get 1 additional point. So I didn't have to burn 2 cards to heal myself back to full.
What are you at right now?
4 out of 5. And I like to have my full pool for
attacking.
getting up in people's business, yeah, and being defended,
Well, here's my. I guess it wouldn't make a difference either way. You just want me to take a point down in Braun.
If you're willing to give it to me, yeah.
Thou
We
art
said
willing.
that.
If thou art willing to spend a card to negate that, possibly.
If you would make a noble sacrifice.
I could spend a card.
It's up to you. If you don't want to give me the healing, that's fine.
How many cards do you have?
I have 3. I didn't want to spend 2 to heal back to full.
I also have 3.
Okay. And you just took 1? Yeah, we're good. Even keel, right? Like we have 2 cards left between ourselves. Well, individually.
I have 3. If I take 1 and burn a card, I'd be down to 2.
Yeah, same. That's what I'm saying. Is like, since if you heal me with the shield once, I can burn a card down to 2 cards, but be back at max again.
Oh, you're at 3 Braun total right now?
I was at 3. Yeah, I got healed to 4 if you do the shield, and then I can burn a card to get to 5.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where I was confused.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought
no,
you were
you're
at 4.
No, I would be at 4 if you heal me, and then I can burn a card to get up. Yeah.
In that case, yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. I'm gonna burn.
If you were at 4, I was gonna be like,
no,
"Go fuck yourself."
I'm
You're
burning.
fine.
No, if I was at 4, I'd burn a card. But yeah, so I'm gonna burn the 8 of spades.
Damn, that's nuts.
Ooh, nice.
That's fucking nuts.
And I'm going to burn the Queen of Spades.
Oh. Okay. Well, first off,
They are friends.
you have to take damage to heal him. So, what does that look like?
I think Holder straight up. He takes the shield in hand, and he's not even holding it properly. He hasn't strapped it in or anything. He's just holding it. He takes a minute to feel it. There's like a flash of a memory of his own grandmother showing him various things of voodoo. She wasn't from Trinidad. And the way that you would feel the energy flowing through it all. And he does the same with the shield. And then she killed a chicken to activate. And he takes out a knife. His combat knife, not the sacrificial. And he stabs himself in the leg.
Ooh. So, Queen of Spades.
Queen of Spades. Spades, knowledge, learning, growing, overcoming suffering, memories, fears, phobias, knowledge of the outside world. I think he forgets, rather, his knowledge I think he forgets his friends. Not just his friends, but what his hometown was like, where his original home was. He remembers his family. He keeps that memory of his grandmother because it's so important, even especially now. But the geography, the entire understanding that he once had of the Isle of Trinidad, and he knew it inside and out. All of his friends, the people who he grew up with, the people that he would go visit in their own shops, the people that he would work with in the various oil fields when it first started up, um, that's all gone. All of it. Trinidad, for the most part, is gone.
Actually, maybe it's still there, but it's a pleasant blur. Just faces melding into faces, roads melding into roads, nothing concrete. Enough so that you remember what you've lost.
To be fair, I think I should thank you for that. It wasn't all good memories.
If you say so. Alright, 8 of spades, Broden.
It's a bit of a past injury prior to this moment,
Okay.
but takes I think Holder and Donnie might notice that it's not that Broden looks a little like dirty and roughed up. It's that there's one particular spot that is not upon closer examination looking all that good, and he's been turning his head a lot more. There are burns where his left eye is from the flare. He's actually very badly damaged his left eye. I'm not sure if he's entirely blind in it. He hasn't burned it out of its socket, but the flesh is burned. I think with an 8, the flesh is quite burned, and the cornea is damaged. Like it is taken quite a bit of an injury. I'm not sure if it's full blind in that eye, but it's badly damaged at the very least.
You said on the left eye.
Yeah.
Left side.
Yeah.
Kind of mirrors a friend that you can't really recall, huh?
Doesn't it?
The Frenchman. Not quite blind. We'll say maybe it's dazzling instead of darkness. You see light there instead of dark.
Yeah. And he has to turn his head a bit more to survey.
Alright, thank you, fellas. Healing has been done and distributed. The hoplite shield has been moved over to its new owner at the moment. Remember, you have 3 armor from that, and
Enjoy
what
the
now?
shield.
Holder. I have a question for the other two. When Holder stabbed himself in the leg, how did the other two react to that? Just for my own amusement.
I was preoccupied.
Of course you were.
Donnie kind of has a look about him that's kind of like a why the fuck there? Like our legs are very essential pieces, and you could have stabbed a pretty important artery in your leg, and you just fucking went for it. And you know how there's a big old bone in there too. Like that shit hurts like a motherfucker to hit, much less stab it. Those knives are long.
There's the struggle of a smirk to that look of concern of, whether or not he did any major damage, of just like that, as if I wouldn't know where to stab, as he just pulls it out and sheaths that thing with his blood still on it. All right.
We got a pretty big artery in that leg that's...
I know. Matrigano.
We can't see it when the knife goes in, so I'm kind of like, did you Are you feeling dizzy or anything? Like, are you good? Like, it's Corporal, sir.
I'm fine, Matrigano. Thank you.
All right, cool. Let's
Now let's move.
find this guy.
All right, fellas. Fink can easily get you back to the last area, the exit of the sort of labyrinth. Like what was described before, the hallway opens up into more of a gallery, into more of a room carved out of stone. At the far end, there are some torches, some lamps lit. There look to be a group of people. One of them is in a chair. This is a little bit of way, so it's a little difficult to get like super specific information discernment on them. The one in the chair, though, it looks like he's wearing a bright like neckerchief or something tied around his neck. The others who are standing, three of them? Yes, three of them look to be dressed as Ottoman soldiers. They seem to be speaking with this man. One of them in particular, the Ottoman of higher rank. Not that you can really tell by any insignia, but more just how he carries himself. You can always see an officer, you know? The officer seems to be pacing back and forth and questioning this man who is in the chair.
I think we found the professor. Interrupt the chair. What are they saying?
Can we see any kind of insignia of the man in the chair?
Get closer.
Get closer.
The man in the chair? Yeah, you'd have to get closer, so I would ask for, well, depending on what you're doing.
Before I do that, can I hear what they're saying?
Since you're a little farther away, I would, I think, ask for a communications roll. Maybe a 2. 1 would be okay, but a 2 would be better.
Okay. I can do that.
All right.
May I also participate in this communications role, or will this just be for Holder for now?
Do you understand Turkish?
Oh, I don't speak Turkish, no. Sorry, I just assumed that everyone here speaks Common. That's my bad.
Not that kind of game.
Yeah,
No.
You're lucky everybody here speaks English.
I'll bump that 4 to a 5, make them
Speak English, I speak Italian, and like Achi taught me a couple of French swear words, but that's about it.
Which are very close to what they are in Italian, so like, Romance languages and all that. Yeah, you sort of like take a moment, Corporal Holder, to listen in, to just like really kind of figure out what exactly they're saying. Some of it does seem to be jargon, but it appears that the 3 Ottomans are questioning the man in who's in the chair. I guess as you sort of focus in, you realize, oh, he's actually tied to the chair. Okay, gotcha. But they are, they keep asking him like similar questions over and over again, maybe trying to get him to slip up. A lot of it is, what are you doing here? How did you know about this place? You said something about the 7. What do you know about the 7? Why should we let you go? Like, who are you meeting here? Like, that sort of thing. Just your general sort of interrogation.
And this corridor, it's like pews, right?
Not in particular. It's more of like a, it's like a rough-hewn almost corridor. It's sort of like not really a finished floor, just more like rough rock and walls until it opens up into a more finished room per se.
Okay.
You've got about at least like 50 feet, between you and them.
Other than the Ottomans, is it the mountain men in here? Is it other cultists?
It's the 3 Ottomans and the man tied to the chair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cut him up.
No, Fink says, if you want, I can try to get closer. I'm hard to notice. I can try and sneak in and maneuver into a better position in the shadows, and I can if they see me, you can open fire and we can try to. But if maybe I can get closer to the professor, at least a little bit. That when the action starts, I can get him low,
Right.
out of harm's way.
They are interrogating him. They are asking him about the 7. I don't know what the 7 are.
I haven't read anything in my old journals. I don't know what that is.
We could. I want you, Fink, to do, as you said. That is a excellent strategy.
I'm going in.
Do we think it is a good idea to distract while you get closer, or do we think it is a better idea to just open fire as soon as you are close enough?
As soon as I'm close enough. If they see me before I get, if they see me, open fire. Otherwise, if you
Once
I am in position, once I am at let's say right over there, fucking go in loud while they're looking at you. I'll go for the professor and surprise them with fire from an angle they weren't expecting. But
yeah, Donnie is like turning the gauge on for his fucking flamethrower, just like getting it ready.
Okay. Don't fucking fire that until the professor's out of the way.
I got you.
I'll
take care of you guys. Huh?
I will go in loud. I will be distracting while you get the professor free. You get him out of the way. And then as soon as that is the case, we take him down.
Okay.
You sneak. Go.
Let's go.
Okay. First thing, during your briefing, you would have been informed that the quote-unquote 7 are it's something that has been either a group or something else that has been referenced in a lot of. Okay, cool.
We don't know what that means.
You've heard of it, but you don't know what it means, so it's not completely out of this. Fink, yeah, give me. Sorry, my mistake. Broden, please give me a stealth roll.
Well, I get 2 automatic successes.
You sure do.
And I'm going to roll a pool of 6 dice, keep 1 in the chamber. Yikes. Okay, I'm going to reroll 5 dice.
Damn.
Well, that's 3 successes. Okay.
3, 4, 5.
All right, not
Okay.
bad. That's cool.
Yeah. So that's 6 actually. 6 successes total.
6 total. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You slink forward.
No, sorry. It's Fink. I'm Broden Fink.
Thinks forward.
I'm not. It's not Broden Slink. It's Broden Fink. Sorry. Just
Can you quit bantering with your outer god partner, please?
No. We got that NRE glow.
I know your name, darling. Anyway, you move forward and under cover of darkness, whether you like it or not, and luckily it doesn't seem as though anybody notices you. You two, as you watch him, it's almost as if he is swallowed by the edges of the shadows in the room. You barely see him. If you didn't know exactly what he was doing and where he was going, it would be as though he disappeared, just like the wizard did earlier. But as you get closer, Lance Corporal Broden, you see that these 3 Ottomans, they do indeed have a particular insignia of the evil eye, that sort of blue and white glass type thing going on. They continue, unfortunately, since they're speaking.
Wait, the symbol of the Guardians of the Past?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. Broden, if from his position, because he pointed out where he was going to move to, so maybe they see him.
Because they know where you are, they'll be able to see you.
I think he goes. He holds up the triangle. He like has this sudden like a confused alert look, and he throws like a quick like triangle in like relation to like the soldiers, like a hand signal.
Oh shit.
Donnie, they are guardians.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't that mean that they're on, the side of humanity? Like, should we try to bargain with them? Maybe.
They are allies. We will see how this goes.
Shit.
Follow my lead. If it goes bad, we We need to survive. We need to get the professor out of here. If this goes bad, we kill. But there does not have to be any killing. So, Holder, I think, will stand, open the door fully, and he's not being quiet about it. And he's going to greet them in Turkish. Not with any hellos or anything like that. He's just simply going to say, Guardians.
Yeah, you open the door, you walk through, you greet them as guardians, and all four of the people there, the three guardians and the professor, their attention snaps to you. They obviously still have not noticed you, Lance Corporal Broden. And the one who is more wearing like the officer's gear sort of steps forward and in Turkish just, "Who are you?"
BIT. On my side, we are the same as you. We ally with the Guardians of the Past.
Friends of Ozon. Friends of Ozon.
Friends of Ozon?
He sort of gives you a long, appraising look, but then strides forward a bit. "Come into the light, then."
And he will.
All right.
I think at
Yeah.
this point, Donnie will take position behind him, just kind of like I'm following my corporal right now.
Okay.
But he's got that thing primed, like he's ready for whatever.
Oh, naturally. Of course, of course. Right. Yeah, as you move forward and you actually get within proper range, you see a number of things. First off, there are like the where the walls and the ceiling where they move from rough-hewn rock into more finished surface, it appears to be there are like carvings here and there, very intentionally made sigils of some sort. Maybe you even recognize a few of them from a particular mission on another hill from a long time ago, in a different life for most people. But they almost seem similar to the ones on a tomb that you once encountered. There's also like a low, almost like bench / table. There's like a book and other like pieces of kit strewn about it. Looks to be the professor's stuff. But as you move forward, the Ottoman guardian officer sort of one hand on the hilt of the sword on his belt, and the other sort of like loosely holding a pistol. He sort of like pauses, looks you up and down. "What are you here to do?"
Retrieve him. Points at the professor tied up. If that is the professor, do I see an insignia?
I don't think so.
No?
He's not army.
Yeah, the professor was not a military person.
Okay.
Yeah, he's your local expert, but as far as you're aware, he's not part of like the military itself. So
If we got a description, did he match it?
yes,
Okay, yeah.
your description
Retrieve
would
him.
be middle-aged, bald, kind of like a he matches
Yeah.
your description basically.
Okay. As long as that's the case and it's not some fucky shit, that's always something to question. But yeah, no, retrieve him.
The officer sort of like looks back and looks towards you again. "We have it on authority that this is a spy. What do you say to that?"
A spy for who? For you
A
or
spy
for
for the-
us?
A spy for the people of the mountain, who send their folk off to be academics and then come back.
Holder takes that in, and he visibly takes that in, and he actually approaches
Okay.
in this would be the only time that Donnie, as well as current Fink, would see Holder approaching in a way of respect, because Holder does not respect any kind of authority, but he respects those who understand. So he will approach, and as he's approaching, he will say, I have met these scholars before. What evidence do you have? Please, any understanding you have, any information would help the PIT.
He sort of narrows his eyes. The evidence is his knowledge of this place. That is something that not many know of. As far as we are aware, only these hill folk know of the true nature. What do you have? You are coming to us, what do you have? He's still a little on edge.
How much did Bell say we knew about this library?
Yeah, okay, as far as you are aware of, there are writings that you guys brought back, whether that's rubbings or other artifacts throughout your various missions in, encountering the hill folk and stuff like that, that mentioned this library, the Library of Ephesus. And from what you know of, this professor is the one that Bell's been corresponding with to help translate these things.
Okay.
That's about all you know.
I have
He's a
experience.
spy.
First and foremost, I have fought the terrors. I held the spear of the master myself. And I skewered his own servant with it.
You see the guardians like also put their hands on their swords, and they sort of like move out into a little bit of a flanking position, as you mentioned the master there.
He holds up a hand.
Mm-hmm.
Please. I've been skewered by your swords before we knew we were allies. I would not like to be again. No. I won't lie about the effects that it has had, and I would be happy to tell you of it. But we do not have much time. We killed some hill folk on the way in. One was a wizard. He disappeared before we could kill him.
At this, they all look at each other with like a look of alarm, almost.
Exactly. Now, we do have information. We have many writings. We have many artifacts of the master. This man helped to translate it all. I do not know if he is a scholar in the general sense, or if he is a spy.
The professor,
And
who
he
started
looks-
nodding as you started saying translating, as soon as you say spy, he starts like shaking his head violently.
And he looks to the professor.
Yeah.
When did you figure out the language that I still myself cannot speak?
The professor sort of like looks up. He's been kind of like as you approach, they like put the gag back on him, but one of the guardians moves over and removes it. He kind of like spits it off to the side, like shakes his head a little bit and just, I am a scholar. This has been my area of study for years now. Grecian Egyptian, everything. Professor Mulhani, by the way. He sort of like does a little head jerk in greeting.
He gives him a nod, a respectful one, but you know.
How is Donnie doing these days?
And he looks back at Donnie.
He follows your gaze, then like
I'm great.
looks
yeah.
confused.
Do you know the Professor, Donnie?
No, your captain.
Donovan Bell, I think he's talking
Donnie
about
Bell.
Donovan. We're both named Donovan. It's a common name, I think.
Oh God, did I ever know that Bell's first name was Donovan?
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I realized I had made the mistake of naming
No,
Donnie
it's
Donovan.
so good. It's so good. It's
but
so
like
good.
far too late.
Donovan. Oh, Bell. Bell is stressed. He is fine. He is doing what he always does. How long have you known him?
College.
College.
Decade at this point.
Where?
Exchange program. He came down to Cairo. Antiquities. I was his. He stayed with my family.
Oh my god, they were roommates.
Fuck up. I'm trying to have a serious moment.
Sorry.
With that, Holder turns to the Guardian. He states that he is a close friend of my CEO. And my commanding officer is not one to mistake things.
Roll me a communications roll. 2 successes, please.
Okay. Yep.
You better re-roll that motherfucker.
I'm gonna
Re-roll that
re-roll.
bitch.
I'm gonna
Re-roll that bitch. Re-roll that bitch. Oh,
That's 3 successes.
Full
nice.
house is a baby. Yeah, the officer sort of relaxes a little bit, lets his hand stray from his sword, and holsters his pistol, just sort of nods. I understand how these things work. Now, if what you say is true, and you killed cultists up there,
Burnt them to a crisp. Thanks to him. He points back at Donnie.
that is good. In that case, we are here to make sure that they, he points up, do not find the 7. That is who we are stationed here to protect. Do you
Who are the
understand
7?
this?
Are they speaking in
7.
Turkish or English at this point?
Turkish still.
Yeah, okay.
Still hiding.
Which, I mean, unless a concerted effort is made to swap to English.
Holder, as he is talking, he doesn't look away from their commanding
Mhm.
officer. He just, in the direction of Fink, like, does the come out motion. Please do not point any guns at my other officer.
Out of the shadows.
Who are the 7? Actually, do any of you speak English? My compatriots do not speak Turkish.
My German is better than my English, the officer says in English, but English I can do.
Holds up his hands, looks at the other two.
I don't need to participate a whole lot. Just, yeah.
This is better for you to know.
Now,
Yeah.
the 7, all we know is that they are learned men, I believe would be the translation. They are here to prevent the, whatever it is the hill folk are trying to awaken, to prevent that from coming to pass. So, We are here to protect whatever that is from the cultists. As
Are
to
you
what
saying-
exactly the seven are, he looks to the professor, is what we have been trying to establish.
He looks to the professor as well, Holder. I do not know how much you have been debriefed on these people, but, and he points to the Guardian's talisman. The Guardians of the past, they are allies. They function outside of the Ottoman Empire.
I think Broden, while this is happening, is kind of like, like stepping like just kind of like around the periphery of the scene, but just kind of like he ends up kind of like resting to like in front of like where the professor is, and just kind of like looks down into his eyes as he's talking. Just kind of like looks down at him as he's talking, just kind of like watching him a little bit.
Yeah. The professor is sort of like taking all this in, and he's sort of like, as you speak to him, Holder, he kind of like he like tries to like blink some sweat out of his eye, and he sort of like tilts his shoulders so he can like sort of like wipe his head against it and just shakes a little bit. My briefing is that I would not run into enemy combatants. So I cannot say who is who, but I was made aware of you three. Donnie told me about you. I will defer.
Why are you captured? What happened?
I was to meet you up above, but unfortunately, others moved in. Or rather, Ottomans moved in, so I went down here to try to escape them, to hopefully meet up with you. And so I moved down here, and they followed, and there was nowhere else to run.
How'd you get down here? At what point did they grab you?
Right at the
At what-
entrance.
Right at the entrance. You got him at the entrance? He says
The
to the others.
the officer nods.
How'd you get in here? How did you get down here without facing one of those fucking things?
The officer
What
sort of
about fucking
smiles.
things?
Thing.
Protection against the evil eye. Or evil.
I wish I
and
had one of those fucking things.
Holder actually like lifts the finger talisman that he has, like the necklace,
Yeah.
out of his uniform.
Yeah.
Something like this.
Perhaps.
Buddy, they
I
just
would not
pulled
say
out
for
their
certain.
jewelry and you held up a fucking finger. Fuck. Jesus Christ.
Still a little morbid,
This,
yeah.
ignore my compatriots for a moment. This allows me to know when there is undead nearby.
The one of the guardians sort of like he kind of like huffs a little under his breath, and the officer shoots him a look. Well, that would be useful in any other place. Now,
I figure as much. This, and he holds up the shield, just kind of exchanging information for any more information, like kind of that thing where like if you brag about something you have, someone will brag about what they have,
yeah,
kind of deal.
yeah.
He holds up the shield. This, whenever I take damage, my friends are inexplicably healed.
Yeah, this cloak.
The professor's just sort of like, even though he's bound, even though he was just gagged, he sort of like leans back in his chair a little bit, like almost like tilts it back on like the back two legs, then like rocks forward again. Can we get on with this? I would like to be untied, please.
I'm really fucking cold because this cloak is helping me get in the room. I'm gonna take it off just for the time being,
Take
okay?
off the cloak. Take off the cloak.
Fuck.
Take off the cloak.
I almost forgot what warmth felt like. Fuck.
Okay.
Private
Alright.
Metrogano, can you shut the fuck up, please?
Sorry, it's like we're at a fucking swap meet. I don't know what to tell you.
If we can get you out of here, we can exchange as much information as we need to, and I would love to. But we are at limited time here. Our friend here is trusted by my commanding officer. I trust my commanding officer implicitly. When it came to the spear, he threw it in the ocean.
Well, if he is yours, and you already said that you all killed those cultists, then in that case,
Aye.
well, he is yours. We
Think.
will
Cut him out.
do not. Yeah,
Oh.
they will let you do that.
Shink, cut.
Yeah,
we didn't get all of them though.
Professor, like,
Oh, sorry. No, you go for it.
yeah,
then.
the officer sort of nods. You did mention there is one of their leaders is on the loose. We will keep an eye out. I know you are here on a mission of importance. At least that is what we were able to get out of your compatriot. So
There's one slight wrinkle. I mean, it hasn't happened yet, but we were planning on, if things are
Bombing
getting
this place.
yeah, turning this place into slag if it was too dangerous.
Good thoughts. Lance Corporal, I think I was getting to that.
I just
Is
thought you were
this-
taking a while. My apologies, Corporal.
You are
I'm sorry.
right. I apologize. It's very rare that I get to get these excitements out. Now, this
Like
place
talking?
specifically, for the 7 that we are protecting, that you are protecting, and if you are protecting them, we are as well. For the 7, is this place integral? Do we need to keep this place protected, or do we need to turn it to ash?
at this point, the professor who has been, released, he steps up quickly and almost with this sort of nervous energy. Integral? Of course it is integral. If you kill the 7, which is exactly what they want to do.
Are the
What
7 here?
What happens if
They
you
need
kill
to
the
be-
7?
Everything opens.
What does that mean?
It means that the 7 are the reason that things are not worse. From what Donnie has told me, and from the reports that I've heard, and from the documents that I've been sent, things are bad here. The 7 are what is keeping it from being worse.
What? It looks
They
at
seal it away. They seal it away.
looks at the Ottomans, being like, the fuck do you have to say to that? Like,
They look the Ottoman captain, the Guardian captain, sort of like or the Guardian officer rather. He sort of like looks a bit taken aback at this outburst, but sort of like nods. This is the first time that he's heard this information because the professor was holding out on them. He sort of nods a little bit.
Okay.
It makes sense. Like I said, I am not a learned man, but
it sounds like what, if I can speak beneath my rank here, it sounds like what would benefit every person the most is if we actually properly communicate between our forces and you. And that way we can actually figure out the best answer instead of jumping at one another's throats about this and maybe leaping into the fray and causing more harm than good.
Private, you're not a private anymore. You're a Lance Corporal. Lance Corporal, think you see now why I have put in good word for the Guardians of the Past. Now,
You take a long walk on a short fucking stretch, my friend.
So
I am
what's
from
the 7?
Trinidad.
What is the 7? So that we know what it is, so that we can protect all of it. If it's all one thing.
They're people. They're 7
People.
academics.
the
Great
the-
people of power.
The professor nods. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. 7 holy men. They have
Does- Does one of them have tattoos all over his head? Or had tattoos all over his head?
no.
I read in my journal from never mind. There was a man covered in tattoos who was an academic of some sort, mentioned going out there and coming back and had tattoos all over his head. And
We killed him.
no, I know that. Oh, well, yeah, I know that from the book, but I'm just saying I was checking to see if he's one of them.
The
he was-
professor sort of like questioning, but he's no. The 7 are. They have been down here. If what I understand is correct, if my translations are correct, they've been down here for hundreds and hundreds of years, making sure that nothing comes up, nothing comes through. You understand? Nothing comes through. Okay.
You said these are people who
I-
have been alive for hundreds of years?
Yes.
Sleeping, dormant. They are protecting it. Ultimately, are you going to help me or not? I am.
We
at
are-
this point,
we are
I am
going
to
to
down
get
there
a-
without you or not.
I apologize, Professor. I understand exactly what you are saying. We need to get out of here. Guardians of the past.
You don't understand what he's fucking saying. 'cause
Please do not interrupt me,
He
Lance
literally
Corporal.
just fucking said he wants to go down somewhere, Corporal. Use your fucking ears.
Let's go downstairs, yeah?
We need to get our
Downstairs?
fucking story straight for just one moment, and you're not paying attention. You fucking.
Lance Corporal. Do you have your emotions intact? Or like everything else, is it shattered as well?
The
At
fuck
this,
did you just say to me?
The Guardian officer smoothly strides forward, kind of like raises a placating hand. As far as we are aware, our orders are to protect the Seven from the hill folk who look to eliminate them. If we are on the same page, and if you are willing to protect also against these hill folk and kill them where necessary, we are here to help you. Now, if you said there are more upstairs, there will probably be more coming in. You said you did not kill one. We
Yeah,
will
real
make
big guy.
sure the path stays clear. From our speaking, we are on the same side. We trust you. You do what you must.
Aye. So, Professor, you say we need to go further down?
The
My
profe-
Lance Corporal is so quick to help me understand.
the professor sort of like he kind of like reaches in a pocket, takes out a handkerchief, like fucking like dabs on his head and his forehead, and just sort of nods. Holder, you hear one of the guardians, not the officer, but one of the guardians, sort of mutters under his breath in Turkish, just, "I wish they'd argue somewhere else." And
Glance
but-
up at them, glance back at the fucking professor.
But the professor sort of nods. Something is going on with whatever they are holding back, whatever they are sealing. That is what the communiques were about, the translations. Whatever is happening, it needs to be protected and fixed, and that is why I am here, and you are here to make sure that I can go down there and we can all...
Okay,
Can we go?
let us go.
Those weren't our orders. That's not the orders Bale gave us.
This is more important than the orders Bell gave us. If
No.
it is to stop what is going on,
How
then
do
we
kn-
fix it.
Why do we think we can trust him? Those aren't the orders Bell had for us.
Bell gave us the orders to make sure that he came out of this safely. He has his own orders.
Fuck this.
We're just supposed to retrieve him. What
We
if
were
he-
just
what if he's
told.
lying?
What we were just told
He
to get him out of
was
here.
stopped and tied up before he could finish his mission.
Maybe.
So
But
let
he-
us do this job. If anything goes weird, and he looks at the professor, looks back at his men, we will handle it. For now, we investigate. This is what we do. You both read reports, as far as I understand. Think your own. Donnie passed. You know what we do. Man the fuck up.
Yeah, I know what we do. And I've read through all the reports. And if I can speak plainly for a minute, Corporal,
Permission granted.
You have guided people off the trail a few times. I read reports that you guys got into some sort of car chase at one point. Everyone almost fucking died over a kid that wasn't part of the mission. You tried to talk through to them at one point, and it ended up getting Archie fucking zapped. Eventually.
Okay.
We have to do our mission.
Do you want my orders? We are arguing. Do you want my orders? Do you want to know what I am here to do? I am here to make sure that the seven sleepers do not get killed, do not get murdered. I don't know what exactly we're going to do with them, but we're making sure that they are safe so that he kind of like, almost as if he's short-circuiting a little bit, so that he is not brought up.
Narrator?
I am going down there.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna do something fucked.
Are you?
Oh.
I am.
Actually, you know what? Xander had his hand raised first, so
He did have his hand raised first.
you.
God damn it.
You.
Fink says out loud
Mm-hmm.
to the professor, and everyone who's hearing, he says, well, because I'm the one here who seems to be likes to keep things brief, from what I've read, points at Holder, is like, we're gonna be here all fucking day if we let him have his say. So, for the sake of just getting less time wasted, I'm fine to go down there. Let's fucking go down there. Looks at the professor, and if for a moment it looks like you've crossed us and you're doing more harm than good, I'm gonna kill you my fucking self.
He looks a little taken aback. He blinks a few times, but he sort of like tilts his head at you and just, I am making sure nothing rises.
Now there's a
Turns
wizard
his
on the
heel.
there's a wizard on the fucking loose. We have to go now, or we are losing time.
Go.
Holder, what were you gonna say?
It doesn't matter anymore.
Okay.
Does not fucking matter anymore. Let's
You sure?
just get the fuck out of here.
Okay. All right. You have rendezvoused with the professor. You have negotiated with the guardians of the past. You defeated things that were standing in your way, and now you stand on the threshold of something else. You've succeeded on this part of the mission. Draw 4 cards and divide them among your group.
Damn.
Well, let's draw.
Well, I
Who gets
actually,
what?
Narrator, do you want to draw?
I mean, it would... No, because this is your reward, so it's split between the lot of you. You guys should figure out who gets distributed where.
I was thinking that everybody should draw at least 1, but I do think Holder should draw 2 because he did spend 1 to help Fink. And with him knowing Turkish, we were able to kind of talk to the Guardians a little bit and get some leeway without combat.
I have 2
Does that sound good
cards.
for
I
everybody?
mean, I have 2 cards right now, so I'm good for whatever you want to dole out.
I'll just take 1 card.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's gonna get the 4th then?
Give it to Donnie.
Yeah, honestly, you took some hits too. Take some extra card.
Oh man, I've been spending so many cards.
I'm kind of maxed out, so like,
you're giving me more ammunition for my fucking righteous fury.
yes,
I'm
that's
giving
why I
you
want you to
more
have the card.
ammunition to survive. Give it to Donnie. I'll take 1 card.
I'm not giving it to you to survive. I'm giving it to you to fuck up more, and I want to see that happen.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
All right. With that, that is the end of this leg of the mission. So next time, we will start on the second half and the final half of the last mission. We'll see what you do with the 7, how that all shakes out, and where that all goes. All right. Thank you so much.